What's up, guys? I just wanted to do a little account update since it's been a few months, and there's been some changes at least since I came back. So, and plus the update and all that other stuff. So, Dovekeeper has Breakthrough 5 with her War God. I haven't opened my warehouse, but I really don't want to use it on her because I like her tankiness. And with Unholy Pact, I feel like she's just gonna die quicker, even though she has her damage cap. I just personally I don't really like it. That's why I don't even have her War God higher. I think she was born with it, or I put it on her just for her to have something better. But I really want survival. And my Walla Walla, I like the Empower. He has Flame Guard 8. She has Life Drain 8. These were like the last purchases I made for Christmas. I made two $10 purchases and I got Dovekeeper, Mahatma, Rowdy Rascals, two revitalized Insignias, two revitalized talents, and two empowered talents, a couple of Insignias, the Life Drain, the Flame Guards. And a bunch of essences, the blue ones. So those were the last purchases I made on Christmas. So Walla Walla, Empower, Silencing Shot for the extra range, Sasquatch, Flame Guard, Sacred Light 6. Oh, and I wanted to make the video because I did some insignia management and everybody that I use has some decent stuff. So my Minotaur has Revitalized 3 insignia, that's the best one. Victory Lunge, the best one I have. I think I have Revitalized 4, but it's the same thing because I use Cupid. So he's my guild war, my gunslinger. Honestly, like, she had a life drain 4 before. I switched it. I just keep switching it. I just left it on Blade Shell because it's a 5. And like she has a chance to deflect 100% of damage taken. So I just left her with that. She has her stone skin insignia, Malaise. Vlad used to be like the best hero, and now he's just trash. I haven't even worked on him and like since he was released. It's the same thing with Warlock. I have some insignias right here. Sharpen. And faint, but whatever. It's not worth it. I used to use her in my Lost Realm team, but now it's like I have a bunch of dragons with scatter, so I don't really use her. I augmented her a long time ago. Skull Knight, I had a Corrode 5 on them, but I just changed it since Corrode is like garbage. And Deadly Strike, I also have Brawler insignias. As you can see in the light, I don't really use my Skull Knight that much. I don't think I use them on Lost Battlefield either. We have Dread Drake, Tenacity. I was thinking of giving him the Unholy Pact for Guild Wars. A lot of people use Dread Drake and Guild Wars with Unholy Pact. And like a War God, I have a War God 8, a War God 7, this War God 6, and a War God 5. So I could give him a War God 8 and the Unholy Pact, but I don't think it's worth it, especially if I get a Boogeyman. I would have a Unholy Pact ready to go for him. And the Tenacity is alright on Dread Drake, but I don't think I even use him in Lost Battlefield anymore, since he can't even stun. And Gollum, he had a War God 6, and I rolled them when he was released. And they gave him a War God. And then when they added the extra, take it up to like level 8, I took it up to level 6, and he had that for years. And I finally got a Revitalize, and I put it on him, and I gave him a Bulwark. I mostly use I use him in Lost Battlefield. That's why I wanted to see if I should give him a better Insignia or just leave the Revitalize. Because in Lost Battlefield, the Revitalize is so clutch on the team that I use him on. Like, he procs at the start of battle and he keeps Heartbreaker alive, and that's like amazing. And he has Divine Templar for Lava, just to get an extra unit in there for the DPS. Medusa, 10 of 10. I took her up with all the stuff IGG gave us. Like, on the 24th, she was evil, 172. And then they gave us a whole bunch of free stuff. And in 2 weeks, I got her double evolved, 10 of 10, revitalized 8. And I gave her a War God 7. And she has her Blade Knight for the Archdemon if she's usable in it. Little Nick, 10 of 10, War God 8, Sharpen 7. I use them if I play Labyrinth, and I use them in Lost Battlefield for the freeze. Michael, Revitalize with Psy Shield. I use him on my best team in Lost Battlefield, and actually use them in Lost Realm. I'll show you the team that I use for Lost Battlefield. This is my Lost Battlefield team. This is my ace team. If I want to get a guaranteed win, that's the team that I go to. And unless like the team has Lavanica, it usually wins. This is my Anubis, Bulwark 8, War God 8. I switch the War God with Flame Guard sometimes, depending on the situation. Ronan with Survival. I rolled this before I got Dovekeeper. So I took him up to 8 with the Survival. And he has Revive. The Survival is like alright. Like, he still dies pretty quickly, but it's pretty good. And he's 9 of 10. Force Ward 5, I got lucky with that. And his traits. This is the only hero that I worked on his traits. 4 dodge, and he has the last one as crit. He's the only hero that I actually worked on the traits like a long time ago. I want to get him like a War God or some defensive talent. The Kuroda's alright. I gave him Sharpen since I don't even use him, but if IGG does another like essence thing, I might get him up to 10 because I feel like he's still a usable hero. He's actually not that bad, and he heals himself. Hero, when he transforms into the Rhino, he heals himself for 165% attack. So maybe with like a War God or something, but giving him a defensive talent would be pretty alright. He's immune to energy reduction and has fast energy. So I feel like he would be like a pretty decent hero for Lost Battlefield. My Athena, the Bay, before Heartbreaker, but she has a Empower 6. I use her on defense, And sometimes a lot of people try on my base and then they mess up for some reason. She has a Flame Card 8 and then she has Malaise. I feel like she's super squishy, but if the people who attack me, like if they can't kill her, then she's pretty good. The space setup with troops is pretty good. Alright, so Trixie Tree, I use her for the Archdemon. I usually give her like a Brawler or the Light. Whatever, she has the Light, so I'll give her Brawler just to get the extra damage. Ares, Revitalize, I put it on him. The tool that I got, he's not augmented, I have Iron Will on him. If I get like a bunch of fame, I would augment him, but I don't have that much fame, so, and I don't have any copies, so I would need like a lot of fame to augment him, since he's not really worth it, and a lot of heroes are immune to his silence now, and he's only skill 8, but I feel like, I don't know if upgrading his skill is worth it, since he doesn't, like, the silence is all you really need, and I don't think it adds another hero. Santa, I want to work on him if I could get a Revitalize, because I want to try him out in the dungeon. But if I get a Revitalize, I would probably put it on my Minotaur and try it with that. But I would also try and use Santa, because it would be like a free-to-play friendly hero. And I would obviously work on his skill. Like, I feel like Santa would be good for that new Insane 8 dungeon. And then Phantom King, I have him on my scatter team in Lost Realm, but that's basically it. Heartbreaker, the new bay, she has her sharpen. I want to get it up to 8. And she has a scatter. That's why I think I use her in Lost Realm or something, but I'm not sure. Wargot 7, Blade Knight, Grimfiend is just in Lost Realm. I don't really use them. Siren for the AD, Deadly Strike 5, Blade Knight, Pumpkin Duke. I really want to regenerate, Silencing Shot. I don't think I've gotten like a 4 Unbridled Fury. Beast Tamer for the AD, he had a Stone Skin 5, and I just replaced it with the Thunder, Deadly Strike, and Blade Knight. I think Pyromage is the best summon for Archdemon, so I would like to get those for the Archdemon. My Lady Leo, I just devoted her like a long time ago because I needed bugs and I had a bunch of copies of her, so it was really, that's the only reason she's Devo. And her skills just like, I don't think she's ever been good. I just gave her a Warguard 5, but honestly I've never used her. Cupid has the Iron Will, Revitalize, skill 10. I was this close to Forest Ward, and I took him up all the way to 19, but I might get him up to skill 11 soonish. Pixie, War God, I was gonna work on her back when she was like a Guild War sniper, but she was never really that good, especially because she has War God 4. Spear Mage, I never had the copies to double evolve her, and I don't really use her for dungeons because she has low HP and her war god is alright. I just put Feint on her. I don't really even use her at all either. Sarina, I took her up to skill 11 and I rolled the Cyclops today. So I was able to skill her. She was at skill 9 plus destiny point. So I took her up to skill 11. Then she has a revive. If I ever get the level 9 10 runes, I would try and get her up to revive 9. Probably as the only revive 9 hero I would have. But maybe some other hero. I wouldn't be too sure. But that's not really an option since we're not close to it. Mahatma is a beast. I sometimes give her Dovekeeper's life drain if I'm not using Dovekeeper for any reason. And I would probably give like Dovekeeper, like Flame Guard and the fish. And Mahatma with the life drain 8 and her zealous drive is unstoppable. Like if they can't reach her and she has a silencing shot for an extra range, if they can't reach her to deal like damage to her and she stays out of range, she does not die. She's such a monster. I was gonna try and destiny her, but it doesn't really make a difference. And then we have like all of these bad heroes. I replaced Alanacor's Carol with Revive. Triantar, I gave him Revive. Revive. And he has Blinding Blow. He is so clutch in Guild Wars. Before, I never had Revitalize on him for Guild Wars, so I never used them. And he was such a useless hero, but now, like, he is so clutch in Guild Wars. He saved me like so many times. Motanica, she has Scatter, and I think she has